everyone. Welcome to Unfinished Stitches. I'm Bonnie out in Colorado.
And I'm Madison here in Maryland. Today is Flosstube number 30, and today is July 9th, 2023.
Yes. Hello. So how's it going out there? What's the weather like out there in Baltimore?
It's hot and humid and miserable.
Okay,
I,
I'm sorry for that.
I hate the humidity because I feel like growing up in Colorado, we didn't have a lot of humidity. So then I come out here and it's like it's 90 degrees plus humidity. So it feels like 100. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. But we went to a concert last night. We have a outdoor like amphitheater in Columbia, Maryland. It's called Merriweather Post Pavilion, and they have a lot of concerts and stuff. And it was so hot and just like, and we had bug spray on, and then it was like 95 degrees. And it was just like by the time we got home, I was like, I need to, completely rinse off from this evening. But it was fun. It was lots of fun, but it's very hot.
Yes. Sure. It sounds like it. Well, we've had weird weather for Colorado. We've had lots of rain. I mean, tons of rain and hail, lots of hail. But so it's more humid than normal.
Mhm.
So to me, it feels humid, even though it's really not that bad. I'm sure not like what you have. But it's been nice. Like today, it's only like 75 right now, and like every afternoon we're having thunderstorms, and so anyway, that's pretty much it. Let's see, what have I been doing? I was back in Ohio for work. I traveled to Grand Junction for work and Scottsbluff for work. I was down in New Mexico, the northern part of New Mexico, not for work though, like to Aztec, and Dad and I went and visited some ruins.
Yeah.
That was fun. The mountains were gorgeous. So I don't know. Gardening. My garden looks great. Everything's growing really good with all this rain we've had. But it's hard to fertilize anything because it's already getting all the rain. So I can't give it any fertilizer. Anyway, so everything's good here. How's Gus?
Gus is good. He came over here to say hi. Hey, buddy, up here. Oh, he came over to say hi. He's not going to look. Why don't you look up over here?
There he is.
Boy, he was asleep, but I was having a little snack, so he came to say hello. It's raining and it startled him awake, so it just rain. But things are good. Yes, I traveled to Florida for just a little weekend getaway, which was fun. It was even more humid and hot there. But it was a nice little relaxing trip. And then I've just been busy working because I have been officially cleared to start writing my dissertation for my degree. So I've just been very, very busy trying to write and get that done so I can graduate. So I've been very busy with work/school stuff for me. So
very good.
Yes.
Well, Apollo is MIA. I don't know where he is. So
shocker.
Hopefully he doesn't come, I don't know,
barging in.
Yeah. So last video, he was howling so loud and so bad, but right here when those sirens went by, and you guys couldn't hear him that well, but he was so loud. And when I went back and watched the video, you could hardly hear him. But he sings at the sirens, and so. But we have, yeah. One of our viewers, Kim, she commented, and she's like, "This video has gone to the dogs," and I'm like, that cannot be more true than yes, this video is going to the dogs. That is for sure. Okay, Madison, do you have any new t-shirts in your Etsy shop?
I don't have any new ones yet, but the same ones are still there. So thank you so much to everyone who has placed an order. There have been so many, and I'm so happy that people like them, and we can, share our love of cross stitch with the world, showing them through our t-shirts. So be sure to go ahead and check those out on my Etsy shop. We'll put the link down below for you to visit. So thanks for doing that. I really appreciate it.
Yes, very good. And I still have mine under curlygirlcrafter with all the scissors. I need to restock some of those, but it's still there. And we'd like to give a thank you to, my thing just went away. Nicole Spore. She gave us a shout out for our channel, and we very much appreciate it. She said she has a lot of Ada followers on her channel, and she was going to send some over here to our channel. So we hope you guys came, and if you have, please subscribe and like, and we really appreciate that. It helps the channel, and we appreciate it. It does take time to do this, which we like doing, but we appreciate that.
Yes, we do. And we're happy, hopefully, to have some new Ada Stitchers among us, or non-Ada Stitchers as well. But
yeah, I mean,
happy to have you here.
Yeah, we're not excluding anybody, so
no, we're inclusive of all Stitchers.
we are. We just don't. We're just, Madison and I both are just Ada Stitchers. We just, I can't see. It's faster, more enjoyable for me. So that's just my deal. You know, I wish I could stitch on linen, but it's too much of a struggle for me, and it makes it not fun for me. So that's just why I stick to Ada. So
I tried linen once, and again, it was just more frustrating than it was worth. It's also very expensive, and I'm a student, so I like using Ada because it's a little cheaper, and I also only really use DMC as well for the same reason. But also I really like DMC because I think it's a really nice thread. So I don't think there's anything wrong with either, of anything, but that's just what we like to do. I like Ada, and I think it looks just as pretty as the linen. So the linen is gorgeous, but I think the Ada is too. So
I never thought that's true. Ada is so much cheaper too, and
it really is. I
mean, many things as we kit up and start and don't finish and keep going, that Ada is a lot more reasonable.
Yeah, and so is the DMC
and
too.
the DMC.
Some of those, you get so much more floss, and then it's just, it's cheaper in general. So compared to some of the hand-dyed ones.
I prefer DMC mostly as well.
Yeah.
The hand-dyed stuff for me, I feel like gets a little bit fuzzy, frayy, and and it's expensive. So I prefer DMC. Yeah.
It is. So anyway, well, we have lots to show. Should we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's get started. We have lots of stuff. Here's my working basket for the month. So I got lots of stuff in it.
Here's mine. Mine looks a little sparse today, but that's okay.
Got lots of stuff to show.
We have quite a few finishes to show. Do you want to show one first, Mom?
Sure. Wow, I thought I was organized, and all of a sudden you put me on the spot, and I was like, oh yeah. Okay.
Sorry. Well, I think we have finishes, and then we have like fully finished, because we kind of got on a little kick to finish, fully finish some things that we had both had done for a while. So
right. And so my first fully finished item, which came from Sweet Land of Liberty, the Blackbird Designs team, and the one that I finished is the one on the front.
I love that one so much.
And I did finish stitching this earlier this year. I finished it on the 4th of one of the months. I finished it up, and I'm so excited how it came out. It's so cute. There's my backing. I put a kind of like a Civil War red on the back, because that kind of matches the coloring on the front. I stuffed it probably 2/3 full of shells, and then about the top third is polyfill. It's so big. I don't mind stuffing all the way with walnut shells, but this was so big I thought it'd be super heavy, so I only did. And then I glued, and I was really nervous. I glued some chenille along the edge, and I was super nervous about that, but I thought, I used the Eileen's glue, and it's water soluble, and I thought, well, if it doesn't work out, it's water soluble, and I'll just rinse it off and start over. But it turned out, and I just love it so much. I'm so glad to finally have it finished. And Madison, I have to say thank you to you. The other night, you're like, look, I did 2 finishes, and I was like, well, so I pulled out anything I had that was patriotic kind of, and finished them. So that was my first finish. Do you want me to continue on?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Another finish, which was The Robins Are Here by Brenda Gervais. And I showed this finish to you guys. I don't know if it was last time, it may have been, but I fully finished it into another little pillow.
That one. I love that one.
Me too. It's so cute. I put a little piece of green
I
fabric,
love how you did that. I really like that on the bottom. It looks so good.
and then I put a plaid on the back.
Cute.
I don't know why, I just kind of liked it. And I filled this one all the way full with crushed walnut shells. But this one is super cute, isn't it? I just love it.
It is. I love it. He's so cute with his little top hat.
I can show this again though. Look, I didn't know if I showed this. Look, look, look.
So pretty.
Okay. I'm just so excited with myself. Can you tell? Okay.
I know. It's so
I know.
fun.
Okay. And then I have one more. This was a start and a finish for this last month. And it's from Artful Offerings. It's Seaside Sparrow. Artful Offerings. I started it and fully finished it, but I didn't do it exactly how the picture shows. Let me show you this. So I stuffed it with walnut shells, and here's what I put on the back. It's kind of a blue that kind of matched.
Yeah, it does. I like it.
So I only did, whoops. I only did the stars on the top. I didn't do the stars on the bottom. And I didn't do the border around the bird. I don't know.
Two borders, right? There's like a solid one, and then that's so much.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I just kind of made him simple. And so
yeah,
I just made him simple and gave him some stars on the top. I mean, he was really fun to stitch.
He's so cute. I love him.
Yes. So those are my finishes.
You were on a little bit of a bird kick there.
I know, huh? That's kind of funny.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't know what it is about us too. My nose itches when we get on.
My nose is itching too. I know. It's just like I don't know what it is. Yeah. Well, good job with your finishes.
Thank you.
I have 3 as well. My first one is Honeycomb Basket. I think I showed you guys this last month. I had just started it. So I finished it. I love it. I did some of my own DMC conversions for this one. They're actually in the description of the previous video, so Flosstube number 29 if you're interested. But I like them, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. It was a cute little
who made that? I'm sorry, did you say?
It's by Blackbird Designs.
Okay.
I don't have the pattern. It was in one of their books,
wasn't it?
Okay. I think it's like their like friendship book, I believe.
Oh, it is. I remember. Yes.
I put it away since I finished it. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but it was a nice, fun little stitch. And I had this little size fabric that was like perfect for it. So I'm very happy with how it turned out. So I'll have to finish that. And then from last month, I also showed you guys, this was my finish. I went ahead and fully finished it. This is it's Red and Blue Sampler by Rami's Creations. And I glued these little acrylic stars on here and made it into a cute little pillow. I put a red on the back here just to kind of match because I thought it worked really, really well. And then I stuffed mine about just the bottom with walnut shells, and then I do the rest stuffing just to give it like a nice hefty so it sits really well.
I like the stars on there. Those are fun.
Me too. I thought it added, there were more blue little like flowers and stuff here, but I left them off because I just thought it needed like another little bit of color because it was a lot of red and blue. Yes. But I'm very happy with how it turned out. It's so cute.
It is so cute.
So I love it when I have to like another pillow. I was just telling you that I need like better storage for my pillows because they kind of take up a lot of room. Like the other ones I can store them like flat, but the pillows take up a lot of room, and I'm starting to accumulate a lot of pillows for all the seasons, which is really fun. I know, look at all of them.
No, they do take up kind of a room, but that's okay. I'm happy to have those. I'm so happy.
I need a bigger bin. So I was very happy. And I used the Eileen's glue to glue these on as well. And I did that before I stuffed it so that I got the position. I got them where I wanted them. Okay. So I'm very happy.
Yeah.
And then my last one, this is actually a finish. I started this back in 2021, but I finished it this month. And that is my Stitchy Stars. And I got it fully finished here on my board. I'm so happy I finally finished it. Actually, this is a project I took with me when we went to Florida. I didn't do a lot of stitching like on the beach and at the pool because it was so hot. My hands were just like sweating. I was like, I shouldn't be stitching with like white thread. But I stitched on the plane, and like waiting at the airport and stuff.
Yeah.
So I got a couple done, and then we got home and I was like, I had 3 stars left, and I was like, I'm just gonna finish them because they go pretty quick.
Yes.
So I'm very happy with how they turned out.
Now mine's from a couple years ago, but mine's not fully finished like yours. I'm jealous. I'm gonna have to get mine done now. I have the same board.
Yes. And I used the sticky board.
You did.
Is that what it's called, right?
Or yes.
To make it nice and
Square or rectangle.
square, rectangular, nice and firm. Yeah, and then I glued it onto my board. And again, I use that Eileen's glue. That stuff works wonderful.
I like that glue as well.
So I'm so happy that I finally finished it.
I'm gonna go finish mine.
Yeah, because yours is done. You just have to glue it on the board.
Are you gonna hang it this way or are you gonna hang it this way?
I don't know. It depends on how it goes on my wall of other patriotic things.
I was just curious because I'm like, either way would look really cute.
Yeah, it actually would look kind of cool to go like this. I like this.
Had like a skinny little spot to put it.
Yeah. And haven't you seen other people do like different color combinations for this, like Christmas, Valentine's Day?
Yeah, Kimberly Jolly was going to do a Christmas version. I don't know if she ever started it. She was going to do like red and green and cream.
That would be pretty. I don't know if I want to stitch it again, to be honest. I mean, it was fine and it was easy because it's like
this one was.
It was kind of. I was like, I just need to finish it. I mean, I enjoyed it, but I was kind of done. So I'm so proud of this.
I'm proud of that.
No, I started this in 2021, so I was happy to have it off my whip list.
Yes, very good.
So we were productive with our finishes.
Oh, hey. Well, should we move on to whips?
Yes, I think we should.
Okay. Want me to start?
Sure. Oh, actually, should we share our stuff from our journals? Like, can I share my stats of how many hours I stitched?
Of course. Yes, go right ahead.
This is the journal where I keep track of all of my, sorry, getting a little crazy here. My June stitching, and where I write down everything, the date and the project that I work on and my goals. I did have 3 starts, and I have 3 new things to show you guys that I started. I had my 3 finishes. Well, I guess it technically, oh wait, it was just the 1 finish because the other 2 were just 1 finish. I had 2 fully finished, but just the 1. And then I worked on 8 projects and I stitched 42 hours this month.
Good. That's good considering how much you're working. And
yeah, I'm happy with that because it's more than it was like the past couple of months. April I did 26, May I did 38. So 42 I think is pretty good because I've been so busy. So
nice job.
So
Nice job. Well, I keep track differently than Madison does. I don't keep track of hours. I just kind of keep track of how many days I am creative. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So of 30 days, I was not creative 12 days. So
that's not bad.
I prefer it to be more on the other end, but that's okay. I mean, some months are just that way. Mine is
also 12. I was not.
You probably didn't inspire me, and so I didn't do it. No, I don't know. You always do inspire me, though.
Honestly, it was the beginning of the month. I only stitched the first 2 weeks of the month. I only stitched like 3 days.
Oh,
I think I must have been really busy. Oh, you know what? I was preparing for my meeting that I was going to have with my committee, and so I just did not have any time. That's actually what happened.
Problem. I've been busy with the garden, so I've been out there.
Yeah.
And so I just, I try to do a little at night, but sometimes I'm too tired and I'm falling asleep.
I know. That's my problem is like I come home and I, got to take care of the dog, make dinner and do all this stuff. And then by the time it's stitching time, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I just want to lie here and do nothing.
No, and I think, well, I'm just wasting time. And then
I
I start
know.
stitching, and then I get super sleepy, and then I'm like, well, I'm going to sleep now.
At least if I can do just like 15 to 30 minutes, that's my goal. And then if I do more than that, great. But sometimes it just doesn't happen. Um,
And I didn't do the greatest with my goals down here that I try to set goals. And goals are more like guidelines, Isn't that what they say in the pirate book?
guidelines anyway.
Yeah. So because it's like what do they say? Pirate
Code or
code, the code of the pirate or something. I can't remember now from
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah. And they're like, well, they're more like guidelines anyway. And so anyway, they're just guidelines. But so I did terrible with my goals again. But
yeah, me too. But again, when you only stitch half the month, like how are you supposed to get everything done? Right?
So,
I mean,
yep. So anyway, there's our guideline goals that I didn't make. Okay. I'm gonna go.
All right, now we can do our whips.
This is my project bag. It's just one of those meshy ones from Fat Quarter Shop. I need to make a bunch more, but I don't have any time.
I need more bags.
Do you? Okay, well, I'll get on that. I have tons of fun fabrics to make. That's the best thing to do with those funky fabrics that you don't know what to do with, is to make bags.
Yeah.
You're not going to make a quilt out of them. Okay, so I started a peacock, a unicorn, and a badger. I've always loved this, and I finally started it. There it is. And this is a full coverage piece. However, I'm not doing full coverage. So I ordered, and I just dropped all this on the floor. I ordered 18 count Ada from Trixie Tricycle, Jody on Trixie Tricycle. And she has this green that I'm pretty sure I saw her in one of her floss tubes do it on this green as well. Oops, I have it upside down. And so I just ordered the green from her, and I'm not going to fill in the back like she did. So I'm just using her fabric. But I did get a start at the top, and I only thread the few that I've started because there's a lot of colors in it. And so I was anxious to start, and I didn't want to mess with thread dropping. So, that's kind of what happens. Here's my thread bling too.
Ooh, pretty.
That's from Lori Holt. Anyway, so I did start stitching this, and because this is a hand-dyed Ada, it's shrunk, and it's actually about 20 count is what it's shrunk to, about, sort of.
Yeah.
From the 18 to the 20, because it's a hand-dyed, and they put that in hot water. So I first started stitching this, and I called Madison, and I'm like, okay, I don't like what this looks like. And she's like, well, try one thread. So this is the first time.
Yes, that's right. I forgot about that.
The very first time I've ever done one strand over one thread. One thread over one thread, or however you say it. One over one.
One over one, right?
One over one. Yeah. And so it's tighter than what I'm used to, and it was just too bulky looking. So I like it much better. And it's going to be, I can't wait to get back to this one. So, and I left it in my Morgan hoop, and I have the piece of fabric is pretty big because it's
gigantic, right? Yeah.
It's a big project. Let me tell you what the count is.
Ooh, yeah, I'd be interested. I forgot you had started this. This was at the beginning of the month. This was a long time ago.
It was. You ready? It's 320 by 340.
Oh my god, it's so big.
It's a big piece. She's a big girl, but that's okay. Big girls, right? So that was one of my starts for the month.
I love the green, and I think it's so smart to do that so you don't have to fill it in, because I think that's great.
I do have one that I want to start that's full coverage. It's smaller. I'm hoping to start it this month, and I'll show it to you guys next month. But if I get it started, it's not this project. It's another project that I don't need to start. Okay.
Whatever. Okay, my turn. I'll show you my first one. This is actually a new start. Where are my threads? Oh, here they are. And it is called Clustered Stars. and it is from the Land and Liberty, Sweet Land of Liberty book. Yes, that yours was from Mom.
Wait, is it? No, it's from.
Oh, it's in that one. Oh, is it in United We Stand? Okay, I can never remember.
It is, because here it is.
Yep, there it is. There's a picture of it.
Okay.
And so here's my progress.
Oh, yes, you've made lovely progress. That flag looks like
yeah. So this is all done here. I'm still filling in the white here, but so this is a 18 count. It was just like a natural linen. But I did hand dye it because I wanted it. It's not showing up on here, but it's nice and dark because I kind of wanted it to look a little like primitive. So it's now about a 20 count, like you were kind of just saying. And you can see how like dense this is. This is 2 strands, like we normally do. I wish I would have done one on this because filling in like this flag, it's so hard to do because it's just so thick with all the thread. So I think going forward, if I have an 18 count and I hand dye it and it's a 20 count, because it is, because I used a ruler and counted the stitches.
Right.
I need to do 1 strand because it just makes it really hard to pull it through.
I think it depends on how heavy of a stitch it is too. Like,
yeah,
this one here would probably be as bad, you know.
Yeah, but like if it's fill-in, it's got a lot of fill-in.
That flag is all filled in. So
yeah,
right? Even the white, is the white filled in on the flag?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have, this 3rd section of the flag and then a few little stars, and then I have to fill in the house. But I was very happy with my progress that I made on this. So love this.
Good job.
Here are my colors. I used most of her DMC conversions, but I had to do a few of my own. But I just kind of used what was in my stash because they're just like red, white, and blue and green. So yeah, I was very happy with how it turned out. And it's so cute and little. Like I wanted it little. That's why I did it on, well, now a 20 count because I wanted it little. So I'm very happy with how it turned out.
Super cute. And you dyed that yourself, you said, right?
Yes, I used just like I had a natural 18 count, and then I used tea bags to do it. I like the tea. I like how it
I do
kind
too.
of makes it like vintagey brown looking, which is like primitive for some of these patterns. That's the vibe I'm going for. So
I like that.
And it's in my boring
okay
Amazon bag because I need my mother to make me more projects.
Yeah, we need to get on that. Maybe the next time you come for a visit, we should assembly line bags.
Oh, that would be good.
It would be good. We go through that fabric stash. Okay, so my next one is in one of my Christmas bags, and this is Glitter Village that I started with a couple friends of mine that we were supposed to do 1 block a month. Well, I'm falling behind, but it's okay. They had fallen behind. Although Yvonne had eye surgery, so she had an excuse. Linda, I'm not sure what's going on with Linda. But and I'm doing mine all as one piece. Linda's doing hers all as one piece, and Yvonne did hers individually, but she's all caught back up, even though she's the one that had 2 eyes operated on. She's
oh my gosh. Of course.
This is of course a struggle for me. I've talked about this project because there's a lot of white on it. It's not even the white that is what is dragging me down. It's the fabric. I really don't like this fabric. So I started working on this block right here with the church in it that's in the center. And I just couldn't push through it. I couldn't finish it this month. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it and I didn't. So, but this is where I am at this point. And so I really like it. It's so pretty. It's the fabric that's frustrating for me. And I'm pretty sure I tell you this every month. Frustrating the fabric is, but I'll get back to it, but I had to take a break. So it's just hard to work on. This fabric is hard to work on. It's not even that it's small. It's the stretch of it or something. It's loosey goosey, all those things. And so, the thread fabrics are gorgeous. I did use their called for hand dyes because I like the variegated soft look. So I did go ahead and do that. I don't usually do. And of course I have my fun Christmas tin that has my scissors and needle minder in it and stuff. And that's what I'm working on. I did replace the chronic with a, I don't know, some random, I don't know. I think it's a Sullivan's gold that I have. So I didn't use the chronic, but that's what I worked. That's all I did on that one was I started on that house. So
I have my holiday wintry block of the month here. That's in this cute snow bag or ski bag. I love it. This is my snow village. I did finish my block. I did the other half of this big block in the middle here. So I have how many? I have 6 done. So I'm halfway done with mine because mine has 12 blocks.
so cute. That center block is so cute with all the little snowmen.
It is. I'm kind of glad to have it done though, but it's really, really cute.
It is super cute. There's a lot of white in that one.
So much white. So much white. But this fabric is easy to stitch on. It's soft, like, and the white shows up really, really well. I could not, I mean, if you are going to do a project that has a lot of white, especially like, or this project, definitely do this blue. This is French Country Rain. It just shows up really, really well. I just hate stitching white and it just like not showing up. It's just, it kills me.
Well, anything it doesn't show up. Oh, you use the other one.
I have the other one here. And of course I have my red scissors, and then I have my cute little needle minder. It's a snow globe. I bought it off of Etsy. It's like it's a Disney World castle. I love that one. I bought that from Etsy shop a long time ago. Anyway, so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do another block next month. I kind of think I just need a little bit of a break, just because I'm hardly getting any stitching done, and if I just do my block of the months, I'm not doing anything fun. And I feel like I've made substantial progress. Like, this is a lot of stitching, so I feel like if I take a little bit of a break from it, I feel okay with that.
Yeah, I get that too. I mean, not that it's not fun, but it's like, oh, but this is not what I want to stitch on. So that's where the whole your goals turn into guidelines, you know.
Exactly. It's, you know, I mean,
it doesn't work. So
yeah, and it's just like, I like all the blocks and they're adorable, but they're all slight variations of each other. So it's like you're stitching the same block over and over again. I love them, but for a block of the month, I just need a little bit of a break. So
I agree. 100%.
That's where I'm at. But I did finish mine, and so I'm halfway done because mine does have 12 blocks. So I'm pretty content with that. So
I'm halfway done too. I'm pretty much halfway done.
You are, yeah. So
another Fat Quarter Shop from It's So Emma bag, because I'm out of bags too. I started this tomato tavern pattern, and I took this one on the airplane when I went back to Ohio to work on, and it was a good thing I did. I got stuck in the airport in Detroit for like 17 hours. Of course, I was on United, so I was in the middle of all that mess. But anyway, I finally made it home. And oh, wrong one. Here it is. I think I've made more progress, but I was people watching, so I didn't make that much progress. The airport is the best place for people watching. So, but I figured this was super easy to work on. And so I thought that was a good one to take. And, you know, I had grand delusions of, oh yeah, you know, I'm going to get so much done because I'm stuck in the airport and, you know, oh, I get this tomato started. Yeah, well, anyway, here's the green and the red that are in it. I do really like it, and it's super easy to work on. So
that's nice to have just something where you can just like pick it up and just like fill it in, and like it's good to have those kinds of projects.
I might take this one. Oh, there's something stained on here. Probably food. Might take this on my next travels. And then I also have another tomato one that I'm going to share with you really quick that I did start last month, and it's from the Scarlet House, and it's called Sweet Tomato. I had started this the month before, last month. I don't know, the previous video. And I just made a little bit more progress. I put in the bird and I started on the tomato tops over here.
It looks good. It looks so good. I love the wording.
I do too. It's really cute. This is a pretty easy one too. So I like all the tomato ones, and
I was gonna say you're in also a tomato phase.
I am in a tomato phase.
It's because of your garden.
Because of the garden.
Yeah.
Doing amazing. Okay. Well, that was in this bag. I did not make this one. This one is from Joyful Stitching off Etsy. Okay.
Pretty. Okay, so my next whip is called Mother of the Ocean by The Primitive Hare. And this was a new start. I thought it was kind of summery because it's all nautical. But I've had a few issues. So I used a 16 count that I hand dyed, and I dyed it, wasn't dark enough, so I dyed it again because I wanted it to be very like mottled and kind of like the picture. So I had to dye it twice. I like how it turned out. But the colors are not all DMC, and there's like 8 colors in this pattern. Doesn't it look like there's like 2?
3 or yeah.
So I don't really like, this is a gray, this is a different gray, and then we've got like black here. So I like the black in this gray, but it's hard to see, but this one's kind of like cool instead of warm. So I think I'm gonna just use like a minimal amount of color. I'm not gonna necessarily follow the pattern and just use like 1 or 2 grays that are like warm colors instead of cool. So I need to undo this, but I like stopped.
I agree.
So, because I really like it, but
you too. Yeah, I had no idea there were that many colors in that. Looking, because I have that same pattern, and looking at it, I thought there were maybe like 3 colors, maybe 3.
So I'm still missing 2, but this one on the end here is
too cool.
Is this right here, and it just doesn't go. So these other couple go. But like, oh, there's so many colors. I don't know. There's like 2 light ones. I don't even know if I can use this white. And then there's like a light gray. So, and I'm still missing another gray. And then there's like a sparkly one.
What about like 3371, that DMC 3371, that's that really dark brown?
Like, it does not, no, because it's like, it needs to be black. So I'm just going to do like black and then like 1 or 2 grays instead of like 5 grays. And I think it will be totally fine. But I just like gave up because I was so annoyed about the whole situation. So I need to undo this, and then I think I'll be okay. Because I think this gray looks okay, doesn't it? It's
that gray
like,
looks good.
Like ignore this. It's
I agree.
Warm.
I agree with you. I think that other one is too cool.
Yeah. So it's a small start. I got to get back into it, but I really love this pattern. So. And it's a very nice pattern.
It's smaller than I thought it was.
Yeah, the stitch count is 127 by 122.
Looking at the picture, it looks big. I mean, we've said before, though, looking at the picture, you can't judge how big it is ever.
So deceiving, I know. But I also wanted it really small. And you can see I don't have a very big border, but I'm envisioning that I want to put it in a frame, and I want just like, because this is a border and it goes all the way around. So I figured I'm going to want it to be like very close to that. So I'm going to have to find this very specific frame, like just for this is my vision. Kind of like how they have, because see, it's got a border, and I feel like I want to put the border, especially because the whale's like coming out of the border. So
I see that.
I figured I would be okay using this size because I'm going to make a very
I understand
specific purchase of a frame for this. So that's my small start on this one. I probably would have stitched more if I hadn't run into the color issues. So.
Early Americans.
Well, do you want me to show mine first?
Sure, go for it.
Well, so we were supposed to do a whole block this month. We were doing Nathan Hale. Here's the progress on my block.
Good job, you started it.
The needle's still in here. I didn't even finish. I thought I finished the border. Nope, that's all I got.
Okay.
So that's me. I didn't do it.
Oh, well, I did get mine done.
After last month, after Martha Washington, she really just wore me out and I can't recover.
Well,
It looks so good.
let me just tell you, that's a pretty heavy stitch house too. So just be prepared for that. But I love the red house, how it came out. His house turned out really cool.
I love the color.
I do too. Can you see all of it?
Yes, it's perfect.
I didn't board or anything to put behind it, so you can probably see through it, but
it looks fine. It looks really good. I'm so jealous you have it done. I just couldn't bring myself to work on it.
my scissors, look at the scissors I have in here. They have,
ooh, those are fun.
Yeah, I know. I don't know where I got those. So our next block, I don't know what our plans are, but we'll have to discuss that amongst ourselves, I guess, later.
The next we haven't discussed that. I think we kind of discussed maybe taking a break so I could get caught up.
Okay, so the next block is freedom, so we don't know when we're doing that one next. But
or you can do it and go for it, and then I'll get caught up eventually.
Well, I have other things I can stitch, so I'm fine with letting you catch up.
Maybe take a little break.
So that was my
we have them in our adorable Anchor Fat Quarter Shop bags. Perfect for this project.
I do like this little project. It's really fun.
I really like it too. Again, it's just like when you do the same block every month with just like slight variation.
They are the same block. I don't mind doing this block of the month because I like the fabric. So yeah. Unlike the other one, I don't like the fabric. Okay, what do you have? Ouch.
So next one is another new start that I did this month, and it's called Americana Bread. And this is by October House. Yes, there it is, October House. And I love this one.
Me too.
It's so pretty. I did it on an 18 count, but I hand dyed it, so it's now a 20 count. But I did decide to still do 2 threads because it's not a lot of fill-in. It's very sparse, so I figured I would be okay. And they used licorice red from Classic Colorworks, and they did provide a DMC color, but I decided to do my own. I did 3777 just because I liked the red.
I like that.
And this thing is actually pretty large. It's 217 by 259.
Wow, it's bigger than wow. Is that
so it's actually like,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, so this is the entire width. I started at the bottom.
Okay.
And yeah, I made quite a bit of progress, so I'm pretty happy with it. I really like the red on the fabric. I'm very happy with it.
I like it. It's pretty. I love that one. It's so pretty. It's gonna be pretty. I like most red work ones though.
Me too. I really like October House. I think she's kind of one of my newer favorites. I know they've been around, but I really like a lot of her patterns.
Me too. Me too.
So yeah, I mean, I started this, so I thought that was quite a bit of stitching on this. I hate stitching these cherries because they're like kind of annoying, but I think I have like 4 more. So I was just
they're count heavy, aren't they? Like you've got to really,
like love stitching this because I didn't even freaking look at my pattern. I just kept going. It was wonderful. Which that is kind of an appealing thing about this is like, especially all this like repetitive stuff.
Right.
I really like it. So
yeah, that's super cute. Super cute.
I love this one. And it calls, I think I have like, it calls for 5 skeins. So I bought 7. Yeah, because it's DMC and I just thought, I don't know, I'm just gonna buy a bunch.
And it's a red, so it's not like you're not gonna.
Yes. And I actually have it on I put it on like one of these playing cards. I don't know, I think you gave it to me. It's just like some random like playing card I put on here because I only have one color and I was like, oh, I'm gonna put it on here because I think it's fun. So yeah. Anyway. Yes. So that was my other start for the month.
Very good.
I don't even have this project in a bag because I'm also out of my Amazon bags. So it's just like floating around in my basket over here. So anyway,
I have this little project
just like
in my little bag.
Oh, I love that bag. That is one of my favorite bags.
One of my favorite. It's littler. So I have a new start. I started my, and darn it, I didn't get up to get me some biscuits from Trader Joe's.
Darn it, you didn't.
No, and so Modern Folk Embroidery, it's called the Biscuit Mill, and I've told the story. This reminds me of my grandma because she used to have the cookies that were shaped like windmills and they were like almond flavored, and she always had them at her house when I was little, and I loved them, and I want to get to Trader Joe's and get some. So anyway, this is my start, and it's really fun to work on. I'm really enjoying it. Even the white is fun. I have it on a, shoot, let me see here. Oh, it's a 14 count.
14 count.
It's a 14 count, yeah. And so it's really easy to stitch on for me. It's a 14 count Zweigart. And so I do want to say something. So sometimes when you get Aida, it's very stiff.
Oh yes, that's right.
And this one was really stiff when I got it, when I took it out of the package. And it still has some firmness to it, but it's not like stand up balloon. I took it and ran it under some, not hot, but you could do hot. I ran it under some warm water and just like did this number with it, and it rinsed out some of that sizing. So if you have a piece of Aida that's like that, you know, run it under some water, scrunch it up and get rid of some of that if it's too stiff for you. But it's so much fun working on. And I think I only worked on this like one full day. I kept working on it because I was having so much fun. And then I don't know about you, but sometimes if I work on something a whole day like that, then I'm like, okay, I'm done for now. So
yeah, I have to take a break. I like really hardcore invest in it, and then I need a break.
Yeah, that's how I was. And so, but I want to put some more into it. It's really pretty.
I love that one. It looks so good. I love it so much.
Thank you. I do too. It's really cute.
Beautiful.
I'm going to get me some biscuits.
I know. I was just there this morning. I should have got you some.
You should have got me some. And darn it. Oh, and I had to pick my own. I don't think he supplied any colors. So I just picked, and I need to get back and buy some more skeins because I don't have a clue how many skeins this is going to take. And anyway, so I just picked out 2 blues that looked good on my fabric that I had.
I love the colors you picked. They're perfect for that blue. I have that same blue, and I've been waiting like for something. Oh, for it to be, I've been waiting to find a project to go on it, and I'm going to copy you and do this.
A pretty one. Yeah.
I love it.
I used our DMC color cards to help me pick a blue that I liked. So if you guys don't have a DMC color card, I don't have mine here with me. I don't know. It's
me neither, but it's too far away. I can't get it.
So
we love ours.
They're very helpful when picking out your own colors of DMC.
Yes, they are.
Okay, do you have any left?
I have one, kind of. It was a whip, but not really. So this is in one of my favorite bags. It's this cute mushroom bag. Okay. And I even have this cute little mushroom charm I think you gave me. I don't know who it's from, but
I don't know either.
Oh, Poppy Cotton. I don't know. It's old, but it's so cute and adorable. So this was a project that I started. Actually, you started your unicorn badger peacock one, and I started this one at the same time because we were like, let's start something new.
Oh yeah, we were in the mood, weren't we?
This is called Solomon's Temple Sampler 1849, and I am just absolutely obsessed with this. I love it so much. It's the colors, and I'm sure it's the size. The stitch count is 413 by 333. But like, I just love like all the colors. They're just so pretty. Yeah. And so I bought all the colors. I actually even I floss dropped them all. Like I love them.
Colors. That's a lot.
They're so pretty. I think there's like 30 of them. Wow. And sorry, I dropped my sticky note. So I bought fabric for it. And I was like, I'm going to hand dye it because I want it to be dark. I want everything to show up because there were quite a few of these lighter ones. So I was like, perfect. So I dyed it. I started stitching, and actually I have a little bit up here in the corner. I started stitching, and I started taking it out, but you can't even hardly see it. And so I was like, I was not happy. So then I started stitching on a lighter color before I dyed it, and I liked it so much better. So I stopped, and I need to get more of this because now I don't have a big enough piece because I cut this all up. So I'm gonna get some new. I'm not gonna dye it because it actually shows up better, which just doesn't make sense to me. But I guess just like, I don't know. So I was really bummed because I absolutely love this piece and I wanted to get going, and it was all ready, and I just was like, you can't even hardly see it, and the lighter colors. So
Yeah.
Anyway, that's where I'm at. I was really sad. I mean, I did start it. I worked on it for a while because I was trying to like figure everything out,
That's a bummer.
So it was a little bit of a bummer, but hopefully I can get to the store this month and maybe start it this month. Not that I really not that I need another start and this thing is so huge, I'll never finish it.
You need another.
I'm just like obsessed with it. I love it so much. So
another start.
I do or no?
You do.
Oh, okay.
You do always start the thing. Always. If it makes you happy.
These colors, it makes me so happy.
I like those pinky kind of orangey colors in that.
And I even like these blues, like
pretty.
They're brighter than they're showing up in this in the pattern here.
Yeah.
So hopefully I can get this to work.
Is that pattern, is it charted in DMC or did you do a conversion?
No, it's charted in DMC.
It is,
which is good because there are like 32 colors.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And who is that by?
This is by Victoria Harley. I got this off of her Etsy shop.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Very good.
And the pattern is like 40 pages.
I'm sure.
It's like a whole packet of paper here.
A whole ream of paper.
Yeah, I have like the colors and then this in one, and then like in a completely separate package over here I have like the pattern because it's so big.
Oh my god.
Anyways, that's my last whip.
So you're gonna do it on, is it gonna be a white or a cream?
It's gonna be a cream. I don't think it would show up on a white. Yeah, it's gonna be.
That's okay. I just was wondering if you were doing a white or a kind of a cream.
Yeah, it'll be like natural because this was natural before I dyed it with tea. And then it just was too dark. So
I see. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
It really made me bummed. But I wanted to share my problems with you all to make sure that you knew that I have problems too. So
we all have problems. All right. I have a lovely Amazon bag too. And so I worked on our berry bowl sampler that we're both doing, and we're going to swap halves. And so I added 2 more bowls to mine.
Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Now I need to go work on mine.
I love working. I put this one on, and I think I put this one on. So
it looks so good. Oh my gosh. It's fun to stitch, right? Like,
it's fun to stitch because you like do the berry bowl and you're like, oh, it's a finish. It's like it's its own finish. So
a decent size.
Yeah, I really like it. And I like stitching on this fabric okay too. So
good. That's so important. If you don't like the fabric, we know you're not going to work on it.
I know it makes it difficult. I just wanted to touch, I know almost every video I say about, we use painter's tape to tape off our edges because it keeps it from fraying, and neither one of us have a serger and haven't tried to do zigzagging yet. So anyway, just don't iron on it. It doesn't leave a sticky residue. Okay.
And we know because projects have had it on it for like 4 or 5 years and they're okay.
And it comes right off.
It comes right off.
Okay. So, okay. Well, I did not work on this project and you didn't either. So we won't even.
I don't even know where it is right now.
So we have a wool. We both work on wool a little bit. And so we're trying to get that wool project finished. Didn't get it finished, but I did work on my 7 snowmen, and I worked on this gal here, the green gal. And then I did half of this one here. As a matter of fact, my needle is still in there with some thread. And so I only have him left and the rest of her. And my goal this next month, I want to finish these two, maybe put this together into a pillow, I think. I keep going back and forth. I tore off the wool that was up here that was that I didn't like. That's what you see, that residue there. So it is glue residue. So I'm probably going to have to totally get rid of that. But I was mad. I went to work on this last month and I picked out buttons specifically for each snowman. And I couldn't find what I did with the buttons. And so I had to go find new buttons. I was so annoyed with myself.
You put them in a special place that you'll find later.
I did. I put them in a special place, but I don't know. So I did work on this just a little bit. And I really, really want to get this finished. So
you're almost there. You can do it. Having it finished by, Christmas time would be perfect.
So it's called 7 Snowmen and it's by Bonnie Sullivan from All Through the Night, if anybody's looking for it. Super cute.
It's very cute.
And this is my probably border backing fabric for it. If I make it a pillow, well, or even if I make it a wall hanging, but you keep
either one.
You should make it, I should make it a pillow. So
well, it's like long pillow. It would be so cute, but you can do whatever you want with it.
I probably will. Okay, so we brought up a couple.
Wait, I have one more thing that I've been working on before we do that. I have been working on my Crochet Afghan, and these past months I've just had stacks of squares to show you, but this past month I decided to bravely, take the step forward and start assembling my Afghan. And so I have 4 rows together.
It's gorgeous.
So I have 4 so far, and each row is 12 because I've been doing 12 a month. So it was actually, I'm just going to kind of show, it's so pretty.
It's so pretty.
It's actually has been super easy to put together, which I was just shocked about because I just thought it was going to be hard. It's starting to get hard to manage because it's bigger, but it's starting to feel like an actual, finished piece. So I'm so excited. So I'm happy. I've done it for 4 months now. And I'm going to try to keep doing 12. I think I want 15 rows of 12, I think is the math. But we'll kind of see as it progresses. Now I actually can see how many I need if I actually want 15 or if I want to make it square or whatever. So,
right.
Yeah, I figured
the colors
instead of having like a bazillion squares, I should start to kind of assemble it. So my new goal now is to, make the 12 squares and then at least combine the row. And if I feel like it, I'll add it on here, but at least having the row together,
right.
To just kind of help move it along so that like when I do finish all the squares, I'm like almost done instead of having to take more months to
put it together.
Assemble everything. So I'm very proud of myself that I figured out how to do it. I had to go and watch Lori Holt's crochets from her series, how to like actually assemble and put them together. But she did a great job of explaining and I figured it out. And now I've got like my mini little blanket here. So yeah, I just love it so much. Not blanket, Afghan. Anyway, love the color scheme and I'm very proud of myself. So I'm going to make 12 more squares this month. So I have been crocheting quite a bit because I put this whole thing together this month because before I just had all my squares. So I did make my 12 and put this together this month. So
that's a lot.
A lot. So anyway,
I love it.
I love it so much.
I love it.
That's also what I've been up to.
Well, I haven't done any on mine, so I'm still at the same spot.
It's okay.
Someday. I start all the things and finish nothing. That's typical. Exactly. Okay. Love it. Good job.
Thank you. Now we can share our other stuff. Yes. Okay. We brought up some other like patriotic things that we had finished.
Yes.
Just to share with you. You want to go first?
Sure. I'll do a few things. I have these fun pillows that I did a couple years ago. No, just I have no idea who they are from. I don't even remember at this point. They're very old. I mean, I don't even know. So I have those. What do you have?
So I have this little piece, it's a Plum Street sampler. It's like Scotty or Winsome Pear or something like that. I don't remember. But this was one of the very first pieces that I started and finished as a cross stitcher. So I love him. He's cute.
He's very cute. I brought mine down too. So Madison and I started these together during her week of her wedding in Connecticut. And it was really fun to make, and it turned out so cute. It's from Plum Samplers too.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. It's like Summer in Nantucket, maybe.
Yeah, I don't remember. And I have some mistakes in this, but I don't remember what they are. Oh, I accidentally forgot.
It's your window. Yeah.
How funny. I totally spaced it. I was just like stitching away, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot the window.
But this one was really fun to do. And we both did it on like this gray, and it turned out adorable.
It did turn out adorable.
So I love that one.
This is in my ocean bathroom.
Yes.
I only have, I got a couple more things here. So
go for it.
This is a backstitch project from Lakeside was the company name. And I've always just loved this, and it's just embroidery. Backstitch. I think I did a backstitch on it, and I just always thought it was so cute.
It is cute.
Red work with a little bit of Papa Blue. So I thought I'd bring that up and show it to you because it's cute. Do you have anything else? I have one more thing.
I have one more thing. You guys have seen this couple. I think I finished this in February, but this is my Liberty Inn that I finished. And this was one of my oldest whips, and I finished it this year. But it's patriotic. I think it's supposed to be like winter paint. Well, I don't know. I think it's totally like summer patriotic, even though they are like snowflakes, star things, whatever. So I love this so much. Just thought I'd show and share it again because I'm so proud that I finished it. Because this house is freaking ginormous to fill in.
Enormous house, and you changed the background to a pretty blue, which it was white, and it looks so good.
So it was the color of the stars was the house, and then the stars were blue. So I just inverted them, especially because I have it on this light background. So I just inverted the colors so it would show up. And I'm very, very happy with how it turned out. So
it looks really good. I like how it turned out as well. The only thing left I made this box. I painted it and decoupaged like newspaper on here so many years ago, probably 20 years ago. But I love it. Bring it up because it's super cute. I need to repaint some of it. I can see what's coming off here, but so I just thought I'd share.
I like his little paper boat hat.
I know, right? Thank you. I didn't either. This was toll painting. I'm not very good at it, and I only did it a few things, but I just thought I'd share that. That was all I had.
Me too.
You too?
No, that was all I had. Yeah.
Okay. Is that all we have to talk about?
Oh, I have patterns.
Yes.
You have patterns to share.
I do have a few haul things. This is Unforgotten Farms. Not Forgotten Farms. I'm all into the tomatoes, so here we go to the season. There's a pilgrim woman on there though. That's funny. Well, she looks like a pilgrim. I guess she could just be a prairie gal. Another not forgotten farm is Rabbit Warren that I got. I thought that was kind of cute.
That's so cute. I love the rabbits.
I do too. I think it's cute. Another not forgotten farm is called Lovely May. You know how you get on a kick with a designer. Oh, do I have that upside down? Oh no. It's really hard to see in this picture, but it's like a basket of flowers.
Oh, okay. It's cute. It's hard to see.
It's very hard to see, but it's like a basket of some kind of flowers. Pineberry Lane, Mrs. McGuire Bee Charmer.
Oh, she's cute. I love those cone flowers. Those are pretty.
I know. It'd kind of be fun to make them purple, wouldn't it?
Ooh, it would, instead of white, or even like a light lilac-y.
Yeah. And then I have two more, but I'm not sure if I showed these last time. So I have Hands-On Design. It's called Java. It's one of her Biscornu thingies, blocks. I don't know. I don't remember if I showed this last time, but there's that. If I did, I'm sorry. And then Keys to the Kingdom from Rosewood Manor. I'm not sure if I showed this before. I actually might have. So the front cover has it in black work, and then the back shows it in color work. I would do black work.
I like the black work too. Just for the keys, I think it's nice.
Yeah, same. Anyway, that's all I have. Anything else that we have, my dear?
I don't think so. I don't have anything else. I think we covered it all.
Okay. Well, sorry we're like a week late getting this up, but or out, but you know, life happens. So thanks for joining us, and please like and subscribe and check for us in about a month or so. We'll be looking.
Yes, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.